Have you ever been jolted awake in the middle of the night, rushing to the bathroom yet again, feeling frustrated and exhausted by constant nighttime urination? If you're a senior or caring for one, those sleepless nights can feel endless, draining your energy and peace of mind. But what if you could reclaim restful sleep and improve your bladder health naturally, without relying on medications? In this video, we're diving into 5 powerful vegetables that can help seniors stop nighttime urination and boost bladder health. Simple, natural solutions packed with nutrients to transform your nights. You need to watch until the end because we'll reveal not only these game-changing foods but also practical tips to incorporate them into your daily life, so you can wake up refreshed and confident every morning. Before we begin, I would appreciate it if you like this video. You can help me continue to spread the old age lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like this video, please comment number 1. If you don't like it, comment number 0 to let me know, so I can make a better video for you. Now let's get started. Number 1. Pumpkin and its seeds. When it comes to addressing the frequent urge to urinate at night, a condition known as Nocturia, which affects many older adults, few foods are as quietly powerful as the humble pumpkin. Often relegated to seasonal decorations or holiday pies, both the flesh and seeds of this vibrant orange vegetable offer a gentle, natural approach to supporting bladder health, reducing nighttime urgency, and promoting restful sleep. For seniors seeking relief without relying on medications, pumpkin is a versatile and accessible ally that works subtly but effectively over time. The power of pumpkin seeds. Let's begin with pumpkin seeds, often overlooked but packed with nutrients that directly support urinary health. These small, nutrient-dense seeds are a rich source of zinc, a mineral critical for maintaining prostate health, particularly in men over 60. The prostate gland, which surrounds the urethra, can enlarge with age, a condition called benign prostatic hyperplasia, or BPH, pressing on the bladder and increasing nighttime urination. Zinc helps regulate prostate function and may reduce inflammation, easing pressure on the urinary system. For women, pumpkin seeds offer phytosterols, plant-based compounds with anti-inflammatory properties that soothe the bladder lining, reducing irritation and overactivity that can trigger urgent trips to the bathroom. Research supports these benefits. A 2014 study published in the Journal of Traditional and Complementary Medicine found that pumpkin seed extract significantly reduced symptoms of overactive bladder in both men and women, including fewer nighttime bathroom visits. The good news? You don't need a supplement to reap these benefits. Incorporating a small handful, about 1 to 2 ounces, of plain, unsalted pumpkin seeds into your daily routine can deliver similar results. Try sprinkling them over oatmeal, blending them into smoothies, or eating them as a midday snack. Their nutty flavor makes them easy to enjoy, and their benefits accumulate with consistent consumption. Beyond zinc and phytosterols, pumpkin seeds are a source of essential fatty acids, such as omega-3s, which further reduce inflammation throughout the body, including in the urinary tract. They also contain tryptophan, an amino acid that supports better sleep quality, a bonus for those whose rest is disrupted by frequent bathroom trips. By addressing both bladder health and sleep, pumpkin seeds tackle nocturia from multiple angles. The benefits of pumpkin flesh. The flesh of the pumpkin is equally valuable, offering a unique combination of nutrients that support bladder and kidney function. Cooked pumpkin, whether roasted, steamed, or pureed, is rich in beta-carotene, a powerful antioxidant that combats oxidative stress in the body. Oxidative stress can contribute to inflammation in the bladder and kidneys, exacerbating urinary urgency. By neutralizing free radicals, beta-carotene helps maintain a healthier urinary system. Pumpkin is also high in dietary fiber, which plays a critical role in regulating digestion and hydration, 2 factors closely tied to bladder function. A sluggish digestive system can lead to constipation, which puts pressure on the bladder and increases the sensation of urgency, especially at night. By promoting regular bowel movements, fiber-rich foods like pumpkin help alleviate this pressure, allowing the bladder to function more comfortably. Additionally, fiber helps the body manage fluid balance, preventing excessive water retention during the day that could lead to nighttime fluid release. Another key nutrient in pumpkin is potassium, which works in tandem with sodium to regulate fluid balance in the body. Many older adults consume diets high in sodium, which can cause the body to retain water during the day and release it at night, filling the bladder and disrupting sleep. Potassium-rich foods like pumpkin help the kidneys process fluids more efficiently, reducing the likelihood of nighttime urination. A medium serving of pumpkin, about half a cup, provides approximately 400 milligrams of potassium, making it a practical choice for supporting this balance. A real-life example. Consider the story of Leonard, a 78-year-old retiree who struggled with nocturia for years. Frustrated by waking up 3 or 4 times a night, he was hesitant to rely on medications due to their side effects, such as dry mouth and grogginess. On a friend's recommendation, Leonard began incorporating pumpkin into his diet 3 times a week. He started with simple preparations. Half a cup of roasted pumpkin cubes drizzled with olive oil or blended into a creamy soup with a touch of ginger. Within a month, he noticed a significant change. He was waking up only once per night, and sometimes not at all. It wasn't a quick fix, Leonard shared, but it felt natural, like my body was finding its rhythm again. His experience highlights the power of consistent, small dietary changes over time. Magnesium, the unsung hero. Another often overlooked benefit of pumpkin is its magnesium content. Many older adults are deficient in magnesium, a mineral that plays a key role in muscle relaxation, including the smooth muscles of the bladder wall. When these muscles are tense or irritated, the bladder becomes hypersensitive, signaling the need to urinate even when it's not full. Magnesium helps calm these muscles, allowing the bladder to hold more urine and reducing false urgency signals. A half-cup serving of pumpkin provides about 20 milligrams of magnesium, a modest but meaningful contribution to daily needs. Practical tips for incorporating pumpkin. Adding pumpkin to your diet is easier than you might think, and it doesn't require complex recipes or preparation. Here are some practical ideas. Canned pumpkin. Opt for plain, unsweetened canned pumpkin, not pie filling. Stir it into oatmeal, yogurt, or smoothies for a nutrient boost. A couple of tablespoons can add creaminess and flavor without overwhelming the dish. Roasted pumpkin. Cube fresh pumpkin, toss with olive oil, a pinch of cinnamon, and a sprinkle of black pepper, then roast at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 to 30 minutes. Serve as a side dish with chicken, fish, or whole grains. Pumpkin soup. Blend cooked pumpkin with low-sodium vegetable broth, garlic, and a touch of fresh herbs like thyme or rosemary for a comforting, bladder-friendly meal. Pumpkin seeds. Keep a jar of raw, unsalted pumpkin seeds on hand. Sprinkle them over salads, soups, or roasted vegetables, or eat them as a snack with a piece of fruit. For the best results, aim to consume pumpkin or its seeds earlier in the day, ideally at breakfast or lunch. This timing allows your body to process the nutrients and fluids before bedtime, minimizing nighttime bladder activity. Be mindful of portion sizes. A half cup of pumpkin flesh or 1 to 2 ounces of seeds per day is sufficient to see benefits without overloading your system. Why pumpkin stands out. Unlike over-the-counter remedies or medications for nocturia, which can cause side effects like dehydration, drowsiness, or dependency, pumpkin is a whole food that works gently with your body's natural processes. Its low sodium content is particularly important for older adults, as high sodium diets can exacerbate fluid retention and nighttime urination. Additionally, pumpkin's versatility makes it easy to incorporate into a variety of dishes, and its affordability means it's accessible to most budgets. Whether you're roasting it fresh or using canned puree, pumpkin offers a reliable, non-invasive way to support bladder health and improve sleep quality. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 1 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 2. Cucumber. While cucumbers may seem like a simple, unassuming vegetable, often relegated to salads or garnishes, they are a quiet powerhouse for older adults dealing with frequent nighttime urination. Their unique combination of high water content, anti-inflammatory compounds, and key nutrients makes them a natural ally in calming an irritated bladder and supporting kidney function. For seniors seeking a gentle, non-pharmacological way to reduce nocturia, cucumbers offer targeted benefits that promote a more restful night. The hydration paradox. At first glance, cucumbers' high water content, about 95%, might seem counterintuitive for someone trying to reduce nighttime urination. However, their hydrating nature is a strength when consumed at the right time of day. Eating cucumbers during breakfast or lunch, rather than in the evening, allows your body to process the extra fluid during the day, when your kidneys are most active. This helps flush out toxins and excess sodium early, reducing the likelihood of fluid buildup that triggers nighttime bathroom trips. By supporting daytime hydration, cucumbers help regulate the body's fluid balance, preventing the kidneys from dumping excess water into the bladder at night. Anti-inflammatory benefits. Cucumbers contain a compound called cucurbitacin, a natural anti-inflammatory agent that helps reduce swelling and irritation in the bladder lining. For many older adults, nocturia is exacerbated by chronic, low-grade inflammation in the urinary tract, which can cause a persistent feeling of urgency even when the bladder isn't full. Cucurbitacin works to soothe this inflammation, reducing those false signals that disrupt sleep. A 2018 study in the Journal of Ethnopharmacology highlighted cucurbitacin's potential to calm inflammatory pathways, making cucumbers a valuable addition to a bladder-friendly diet. In addition to cucurbitacin, cucumbers are rich in antioxidants like vitamin C and flavonoids, which combat oxidative stress in the urinary system. Oxidative stress can damage bladder tissue over time, contributing to overactivity and sensitivity. By neutralizing free radicals, cucumbers help maintain a healthier, less reactive bladder. Supporting kidney function. Cucumbers are an excellent source of silica and potassium, two nutrients that support kidney health and fluid regulation. Silica strengthens connective tissues in the kidneys and bladder, improving their resilience and function. Potassium, meanwhile, helps balance sodium levels in the body, which is critical for preventing fluid retention. Excess sodium can cause the body to hold onto water during the day, only to release it at night when you lie down, leading to a full bladder and disrupted sleep. A medium cucumber provides about 400 milligrams of potassium, making it a practical choice for maintaining this balance. A real-life example. Take Doris, an 83-year-old woman who had been waking up 4 or 5 times a night to use the bathroom. Frustrated but wary of medications, she decided to make a simple change after reading about bladder-friendly foods. She began eating half a cucumber with her lunch every day, often slicing it into a salad with tomatoes, red onion, and a splash of apple cider vinegar. Within 2 weeks, Doris noticed a marked improvement. She was waking up only once or twice per night, and the urgent burning sensation in her bladder had subsided. "It was like my bladder stopped shouting at me," she said. "It just calmed down." Her story underscores the power of small, consistent dietary changes to address nocturia naturally. Digestive health and bladder connection. Cucumbers also support digestive health, which is closely linked to bladder function. Many older adults experience constipation or irregular bowel movements, which can put pressure on the bladder and increase feelings of urgency. The fiber and water in cucumbers promote regular digestion, reducing this pressure and allowing the bladder to function more comfortably. By keeping the digestive system moving smoothly, cucumbers indirectly support a calmer, less reactive bladder. Practical tips for incorporating cucumbers. Cucumbers are incredibly versatile and easy to incorporate into your daily diet. Here are some ideas to get started. Salads. Add sliced cucumbers to a green salad with spinach, avocado, and a light vinaigrette for a refreshing, nutrient-packed meal. Snacks. Pair cucumber slices with hummus, cottage cheese, or a sprinkle of chili powder for a hydrating, low-calorie snack. Smoothies. Blend cucumber with green apple, spinach, and a splash of lemon juice for a cooling, detoxifying drink. Infused water. Add cucumber slices to a pitcher of water with mint or lemon for a hydrating beverage that supports kidney function throughout the day. To maximize their benefits for nocturia, consume cucumbers earlier in the day, ideally at breakfast or lunch. Avoid eating them close to bedtime, as their high water content could increase nighttime urination if consumed too late. Aim for about half a medium cucumber, roughly 1 cup of slices, per day to see benefits without overloading your system. Why cucumbers shine. Cucumbers may not have the bold reputation of superfoods like kale or blueberries, but their simplicity is their strength. They're affordable, widely available, and easy to prepare. No cooking required. Their cooling, anti-inflammatory properties make them particularly effective for soothing an irritated bladder, while their hydrating and nutrient-rich profile supports overall urinary health. For older adults looking to reduce nighttime bathroom trips without medications, cucumbers offer a gentle, natural solution that works with the body's rhythms. Number 3. Celery. Celery is often relegated to the background of culinary creations, a humble ingredient in a soup base, a crunchy addition to a snack tray, or a garnish that's more decorative than functional. Yet, For older adults grappling with the inconvenience of frequent nighttime urination, nocturia, celery emerges as an unsung hero. Its unassuming nature belies a remarkable ability to support bladder health, promote fluid balance, and enhance sleep quality when used thoughtfully and consistently. How celery supports bladder health. Celery's efficacy in managing nocturia stems from its natural diuretic properties. A diuretic encourages the kidneys to excrete excess water and sodium, reducing fluid retention in the body. At first glance, this might seem counterintuitive. Why consume a diuretic if the goal is to reduce urination? The answer lies in timing and balance. By consuming celery earlier in the day, ideally at breakfast or lunch, you allow your body to process and eliminate excess fluid during waking hours. This reduces the volume of fluid your bladder needs to manage at night, potentially decreasing those disruptive trips to the bathroom. Unlike synthetic diuretics, which can be harsh and lead to dehydration or electrolyte imbalances, celery operates gently. It contains a balanced mix of natural sodium and potassium, which works synergistically to regulate fluid levels without depleting essential minerals. Celery's sodium content is unique among vegetables. It's not the processed, high-sodium kind found in packaged foods, but a natural form that supports cellular function. The potassium, meanwhile, helps counteract sodium's tendency to cause water retention, creating a harmonious balance that prevents the body from holding onto excess fluid. This balance is critical for older adults, as age-related declines in kidney function can make fluid regulation more challenging. Anti-inflammatory and digestive benefits. Celery's benefits extend beyond fluid management. It's rich in flavonoids, plant-based compounds with potent anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. Inflammation in the urinary tract or pelvic region can exacerbate bladder sensitivity, leading to an overactive bladder or the sensation of needing to urinate even when the bladder isn't full. By reducing inflammation, celery helps calm the urinary system, potentially alleviating urgency and discomfort. Moreover, celery supports digestive health, which is closely linked to bladder function. For many seniors, bloating or sluggish digestion can create abdominal pressure that presses against the bladder, worsening nighttime urgency. Celery's dietary fiber, gentle yet effective, promotes regular bowel movements without being overly harsh, unlike some high-fiber foods that can cause discomfort. This smoother digestion reduces internal pressure, allowing the bladder to function more comfortably. Celery's hydrating properties are another boon. With a water content of about 95%, it provides hydration in a controlled, gradual way, unlike drinking large amounts of water or consuming high-sugar beverages that can overwhelm the bladder. This makes celery an ideal choice for seniors who need to stay hydrated without triggering excessive urination at night. Real-life impact. Thomas's story. Consider the case of Thomas, a 74-year-old retiree who struggled with nocturia for years. Frustrated by waking up 3 or 4 times a night, he was skeptical when a nutritionist suggested incorporating celery into his routine. He began drinking fresh celery juice 3 mornings a week, made by blending 2 stalks of celery with a splash of water and a squeeze of lemon for flavor. He avoided sugary, store-bought juices, focusing on a pure, homemade version. To his surprise, within 2 weeks, his nighttime bathroom visits dropped from 3 to 1. "I didn't expect much," Thomas admitted, "but my bladder just calmed down. I'm sleeping better, and I feel lighter during the day." His experience underscores the power of small, consistent changes. Practical ways to incorporate celery. Celery's versatility makes it easy to integrate into daily meals. Here are some practical ideas, particularly for seniors. Morning juice. Blend 2 to 3 celery stalks with water and a touch of lemon or ginger for a refreshing, diuretic drink. Drink it in the morning to allow its effects to work during the day. Salads and snacks. Add chopped celery to tuna, chicken, or egg salads for crunch and flavor. Pair celery sticks with hummus or almond butter for a nutrient-packed snack. Cooked dishes. Incorporate celery into soups, stews, or stir-fries, or roast it alongside root vegetables like carrots and parsnips for a savory side dish. Smoothies. Blend celery into a green smoothie with spinach, apple, and cucumber for a hydrating, nutrient-dense option. The key is to consume celery earlier in the day, ideally before 3 p.m., to give your body ample time to process its diuretic effects before bedtime. Avoid eating large amounts in the evening, as this could counteract the goal of reducing nighttime urination. Additional benefits and considerations. Celery is low in calories and sugar, making it a safe choice for seniors managing conditions like diabetes or weight gain. Its anti-inflammatory flavonoids may also support overall health, potentially reducing the risk of chronic conditions linked to inflammation, such as arthritis or cardiovascular disease. For those concerned about digestive sensitivity, celery's fiber is gentle enough to avoid triggering bloating or gas, unlike some cruciferous vegetables. However, moderation is key. Excessive celery consumption, e.g., large quantities of juice daily, could lead to overdiuresis or irritation in rare cases, particularly for those with sensitive kidneys. If you're on medications like blood thinners or diuretics, consult a healthcare provider, as celery's natural compounds may interact with certain drugs. Why celery stands out? Celery's quiet, unassuming nature is precisely what makes it so effective. It doesn't demand attention like trendy superfoods, but its consistent, gentle action on the kidneys, bladder, and digestive system can make a tangible difference. For seniors seeking natural, accessible ways to manage nocturia, celery is a dependable ally, one that works best as part of a broader strategy of small, intentional dietary habits. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 4. Green beans. Green beans may seem like a plain, everyday vegetable, often overshadowed by flashier produce like kale or avocados. But for older adults dealing with frequent nighttime urination, green beans are a nutritional powerhouse that quietly supports bladder health, kidney function, and restful sleep. Their unique combination of nutrients, low oxalate content, and gentle digestibility make them an ideal choice for seniors looking to reduce nocturia without resorting to medications or invasive interventions. Magnesium, the bladder's calming agent. One of green beans' standout features is their magnesium content. Magnesium is often associated with muscle relaxation and bone health, but its role in bladder function is equally significant. The bladder is lined with smooth muscle tissue that contracts to signal the need to urinate. In cases of overactive bladder, a common issue in older adults, these muscles can become overly sensitive, triggering urgency even when the bladder contains minimal urine. Magnesium helps relax these muscles, increasing the bladder's capacity to hold urine and reducing the frequency and intensity of urges. A single cup of cooked green beans provides approximately 18 to 25 milligrams of magnesium, a meaningful contribution to the daily recommended intake for seniors, around 320 milligrams for women and 420 milligrams for men. While green beans alone won't meet your full magnesium needs, their consistent inclusion in meals can support bladder relaxation over time, leading to fewer nighttime disruptions. Balanced hydration and fluid regulation. Green beans have a moderate water content, about 90%, which provides hydration without flooding the system. Many seniors inadvertently exacerbate nocturia by consuming large amounts of liquid or high water content foods, like melons or soups, too close to bedtime. This overwhelms the bladder, leading to frequent nighttime trips. Green beans, however, deliver hydration in a controlled manner, allowing the body to absorb water gradually. When eaten earlier in the day, ideally at lunch or early dinner, they support kidney function without overloading the bladder at night. Like celery, green beans offer a balanced ratio of sodium and potassium, which helps the kidneys regulate fluid levels efficiently. Potassium, in particular, counteracts sodium's water-retaining effects, reducing daytime fluid retention that could otherwise lead to excessive urination at night. This balance is especially important for seniors with age-related declines in kidney efficiency or conditions like hypertension, which can disrupt fluid regulation. Digestive health and reduced abdominal pressure. Green beans are rich in dietary fiber, providing about 2.7 grams per cup of cooked beans. This fiber promotes regular bowel movements, which is critical for bladder health. Constipation or bloating can increase abdominal pressure, compressing the bladder and exacerbating urgency. By supporting smooth digestion, green beans alleviate this pressure, allowing the bladder to function more comfortably. Unlike some high-fiber foods, e.g., beans or broccoli, that can cause gas or bloating, green beans are gentle on the digestive system. This makes them an excellent choice for seniors with sensitive stomachs or conditions like irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, which can complicate. Low oxalates, a bladder-friendly choice. A lesser-known advantage of green beans is their low oxalate content. Oxalates are naturally occurring compounds found in many vegetables, such as spinach, beets, and sweet potatoes. While these foods are nutrient-dense, high oxalate levels can irritate the urinary tract, increasing bladder sensitivity and worsening nocturia in some individuals. Green beans, with their minimal oxalate content, are a safer choice, soothing rather than irritating the bladder. Margaret's story. A simple change with big results. Margaret, an 81-year-old widow, struggled with nocturia that left her exhausted and frustrated. She often woke up 3 to 4 times a night, disrupting her sleep and leaving her groggy during the day. On a friend's recommendation, she began incorporating green beans into her dinners, simply steaming them with a drizzle of olive oil and a pinch of sea salt. Within a week, she noticed a shift. "I was shocked," she said. "I didn't expect something so ordinary to help so much. I'm down to 1 trip a night, and I'm sleeping deeper." Margaret's story highlights how small, consistent changes can yield significant improvements. Versatile and accessible preparation ideas. Green beans are affordable, widely available, and easy to prepare, making them an ideal choice for seniors, especially those on fixed incomes. Here are some ways to incorporate them into your diet. Steamed or sautéed. Lightly steam green beans for 5 to 7 minutes until tender crisp, then toss with olive oil, garlic, or a sprinkle of herbs like thyme or rosemary. Roasted. Toss green beans with olive oil, salt, and pepper. Then roast at 400 degrees Fahrenheit 200 degrees Celsius for 15 to 20 minutes for a caramelized, flavorful side dish. Soups and stews. Add green beans to vegetable soups or casseroles for added texture and nutrition. Salads. Blanch green beans and toss them into a salad with cherry tomatoes, feta cheese, and a light vinaigrette for a refreshing dish. Aim to include green beans in meals earlier in the day, ideally at lunch or early dinner, to align with the body's natural fluid processing rhythm. Additional benefits and considerations. Green beans are low in calories, about 31 kilocalories per cup, and sugar, making them suitable for seniors managing weight or blood sugar levels. Their gentle digestibility also supports overall gut health, reducing inflammation that could indirectly affect the bladder. For those with dietary restrictions, green beans are naturally gluten-free and low in FODMAPs, making them compatible with a wide range of dietary needs. Seniors taking medications like diuretics or blood pressure drugs should consult a healthcare provider before significantly increasing green bean consumption, as their potassium content could interact with certain medications. Additionally, while green beans are generally safe, overcooking them can reduce their nutrient content, so aim for light cooking methods to preserve their benefits. The power of consistency. Green beans may not promise overnight miracles, but their subtle, cumulative effects can be transformative. Over weeks of consistent consumption, many seniors report fewer nighttime bathroom trips, improved sleep quality, and a greater sense of control over their bladder. The real beauty of green beans lies in their simplicity. They're an accessible, affordable, and gentle way to support healing rest, which is the foundation of vitality in later years. A holistic approach to nocturia. Both celery and green beans exemplify the power of small, intentional dietary choices. They don't demand drastic lifestyle changes or expensive supplements, yet their combined effects, diuretic action, anti-inflammatory properties, digestive support, and muscle relaxation, can significantly reduce nighttime urination. By incorporating these vegetables into your daily routine, alongside other bladder-friendly habits, like limiting evening fluids and maintaining a healthy weight, you can build a sustainable strategy for better sleep and overall well-being. It's not about one magic bullet. It's about consistent, smart choices, one vegetable at a time. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 3 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now, let's move forward. Number 5. Kale. Kale has earned its reputation as a superfood, but for older adults grappling with the inconvenience of frequent nighttime urination, nocturia, its benefits go far beyond its trendy status. This leafy green isn't just a darling of health food enthusiasts. It's a practical, nutrient-dense ally that supports kidney function, bladder health, and fluid balance in the body. By incorporating kale into your diet, you're not just chasing a health fad. You're tapping into a food that works subtly but powerfully to help you reclaim restful, uninterrupted sleep. Let's dive into the science and practical benefits of kale, exploring why it's a standout choice for addressing nighttime urination and how it can be seamlessly integrated into your lifestyle. The mineral magic: potassium, calcium, and fluid balance. At the core of kale's effectiveness is its impressive mineral profile, particularly its high levels of potassium and calcium. These minerals play a critical role in maintaining the body's fluid and electrolyte balance, which is especially important for older adults who may experience disruptions in kidney and bladder function. The kidneys are responsible for filtering blood, regulating water retention, and excreting waste through urine. When potassium and calcium levels are optimal, the kidneys can perform these tasks efficiently, preventing fluid imbalances that might trigger an overactive bladder at night. Potassium, in particular, helps the kidneys regulate how much water is retained or released, ensuring that the bladder isn't overwhelmed with excess fluid during sleep hours. Calcium, meanwhile, supports the smooth muscle function of the bladder, helping it maintain a relaxed state rather than contracting prematurely and signaling the need to urinate. For older adults, whose bodies may struggle to maintain this delicate balance, kale provides a natural, food-based way to support these systems without the side effects of medications or supplements. A single cup of cooked kale delivers approximately 177 milligrams of calcium and 494 milligrams of potassium, making it a potent tool for stabilizing fluid dynamics and reducing nighttime trips to the bathroom. Vitamin C, a gentle boost without bladder irritation. Kale is also a rich source of vitamin C, providing about 53 milligrams per cup of cooked kale, which is roughly 70% of the daily recommended intake for older adults. While vitamin C is widely celebrated for its immune-boosting properties, its role in bladder health is less discussed but equally significant. Many seniors rely on high-dose vitamin C supplements to support their immune system, but these synthetic forms can sometimes irritate the bladder lining, increasing urinary urgency or frequency. This is because supplemental vitamin C, especially in high doses, can increase the acidity of urine, which may aggravate the bladder in sensitive individuals. In contrast, the vitamin C found in whole foods like kale is delivered alongside a matrix of fiber, antioxidants, and other nutrients that buffer its effects, making it far less likely to irritate the bladder. Cooking kale further reduces any potential for irritation by softening its fibrous structure, making it easier to digest and gentler on the urinary tract. By choosing kale over supplements, you're not only supporting your immune system but also providing your bladder with a non-disruptive source of this essential nutrient. Anti-inflammatory power: quelling the root of bladder overactivity. One of kale's most compelling benefits for nighttime urination is its potent anti-inflammatory properties. Chronic, low-grade inflammation is a common but often overlooked contributor to bladder overactivity and nocturia in older adults. When the bladder or urinary tract is inflamed, even subtly, the surrounding nerves can become hypersensitive, causing the brain to misinterpret small amounts of urine as an urgent need to void. This can lead to frequent waking at night, even when the bladder isn't full. Kale is packed with antioxidants like quercetin, camphorol, and beta-carotene, which work to reduce inflammation throughout the body, including in the urinary tract. Quercetin, in particular, is a flavonoid with well-documented anti-inflammatory and antihistamine effects, which can help calm irritated tissues and reduce nerve hypersensitivity in the bladder. Over time, this anti-inflammatory action can lead to a more stable bladder, fewer urgent signals, and better sleep quality. Studies suggest that diets rich in anti-inflammatory foods like kale can lower markers of systemic inflammation, such as C-reactive protein, CRP, which may indirectly support bladder health by reducing overall bodily stress. The liver-bladder connection: kale's role in detox and hormonal balance. You might wonder what the liver has to do with nighttime urination, but the connection is more significant than it seems. The liver plays a pivotal role in detoxifying the body, metabolizing hormones, and regulating compounds that influence fluid balance and sleep cycles. For older adults, age-related declines in liver function can lead to an accumulation of toxins or hormonal imbalances that disrupt the body's ability to regulate fluids effectively. For example, imbalances in hormones like aldosterone or antidiuretic hormone, ADH, can cause the kidneys to produce more urine at night, exacerbating nocturia. Kale supports liver health through its high content of glucosinolates, sulfur-containing compounds that enhance the liver's detoxification pathways. These compounds are broken down into biologically active molecules like sulforaphane, which has been shown to protect liver cells and improve their ability to process toxins. A healthier liver means better regulation of hormones and waste products, which in turn supports the kidneys and bladder in maintaining proper fluid balance. By reducing the body's overall toxic load, kale indirectly helps stabilize the systems that control urination, allowing for more restful sleep. A real-life example: George's story. To illustrate kale's impact, consider the story of George, a 74-year-old retiree who struggled with nocturia for years. George was waking up 3 to 4 times a night to urinate, which left him exhausted and frustrated. Initially skeptical about dietary changes, he dismissed kale as a hippie food for vegans. However, after being encouraged to try incorporating just 1 cup of sautéed kale into his dinner 3 times a week, George noticed a remarkable difference. Within a few weeks, his nighttime bathroom trips dropped to once or, on good nights, none at all. "It was like my bladder finally got the memo to calm down," he said with a laugh. George's experience underscores the power of small, consistent dietary changes. Kale didn't work overnight, but its cumulative effects on his kidney, bladder, and liver function helped restore balance to his body and his sleep. Practical tips for incorporating kale. If you're new to kale, it's important to introduce it gradually to avoid digestive discomfort, especially for older adults with sensitive stomachs. Here are some practical tips for making kale a regular part of your diet. 1. Start small and cook it. Raw kale can be tough on the digestive system due to its high fiber content. Lightly steaming, sautéing, or blending kale into soups softens its fibers and enhances digestibility. Cooking also concentrates its nutrients, making it easier for your body to absorb them. Try sautéing kale with a touch of olive oil, garlic, and a pinch of salt for a flavorful side dish. 2. Pair it wisely. Combine kale with foods that complement its nutrient profile, such as lean proteins, like chicken or fish, or healthy fats, like avocado or nuts. These pairings slow digestion, ensuring a steady release of nutrients and minimizing any potential stomach upset. 3. Moderation is key. While kale is nutrient-dense, overdoing it can lead to digestive bloating or discomfort in some people. Aim for 1 to 2 cups of cooked kale 3 to 4 times per week to start, adjusting based on how your body responds. 4. Versatile recipes. Kale is incredibly versatile. Add it to smoothies, blend it with fruits like berries or bananas to mask its earthy flavor, stir it into soups or stews, or bake it into crispy kale chips for a bladder-friendly snack. For a simple dish, try a warm kale salad with roasted vegetables and a light lemon tahini dressing. 5. Timing matters. Since the goal is to reduce nighttime urination, incorporate kale into your evening meal rather than late-night snacks. This allows your body to process its nutrients well before bedtime, supporting fluid balance without overloading your system. Why kale stands out. Kale's strength lies in its multifaceted approach to health. It doesn't just target one system. It supports the kidneys, bladder, liver, and immune system in a holistic way. Unlike medications or supplements that may come with side effects or risks, kale is a whole food that works gently and cumulatively. Its benefits are not immediate, but with consistent consumption, it can lead to noticeable improvements in bladder control, sleep quality, and overall well-being. For older adults, the simplicity of adding a nutrient-rich food like kale to their diet is empowering. It's not about chasing quick fixes or relying on prescriptions. It's about nourishing the body with intention. Kale may not be flashy, but its results are undeniable. By addressing inflammation, supporting detoxification, and balancing minerals, it helps your body find its natural rhythm, turning sleep from a nightly battle into a restorative gift. A broader perspective. Food as medicine. In a world filled with sleep aids, bladder medications, and endless health advice, kale reminds us that sometimes the most effective solutions are the simplest. For older adults, whose bodies may be more sensitive to synthetic interventions, food-based approaches like incorporating kale offer a low-risk, high-reward strategy. It's about working with your body's natural systems rather than forcing change. By making kale a regular part of your diet, you're not just addressing nighttime urination. You're investing in long-term health, resilience, and restful nights. So, let's embrace the humble power of kale. It's not just a superfood. It's a practical, accessible tool for reclaiming control over your bladder and your sleep. With every bite, you're giving your body the support it needs to thrive, proving that sometimes the best medicine is already on your plate. That's a wrap on how to stop nighttime urination for seniors and improve bladder health naturally with 5 incredible vegetables. We hope you're feeling inspired to take control of your health and sleep better than ever. So, tell us, what's one thing you've learned from this video that you're excited to put into practice in your life? Drop it in the comments below. We can't wait to hear from you. If you like this video, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more natural health tips to help you thrive.